Damn! Do 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 do. All right.
Yeah. Oh shit.
For those who don't know, oh yeah, y'all just y'all do that. There, that's better. All right, so that was the book club segment. Stream. I'll run it again after we do the podcast. Just finish it over. I'll run back through it for you guys because you guys didn't hear it, but my podcast did. So we'll do it again, but at the end. Moving forward, let's see. Yo, I was going through some movies, like Christmas movies, and like trying to find some movies. I was like, yo, what was some good movies? Because it's not Christmas time yet, but when do you start watching your all your holiday movies? The people who like to watch holiday movies, like Groundhog Day and bullshit like that. And then I was sitting there and I was remembering a movie. I was trying to remember a movie, and I was like, yo, there was this movie where this kid got hurt, and it was like,
Gosh, I gotta go to work.
damn.
This is ridiculous.
I was muted.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
No. So I was sitting there looking at like Charlie Sheen. I was like, yo, where do I know Charlie Sheen from? It boiled down that to me. I was like, where do I know Charlie Sheen from? Like, what comes to mind first? And there was a movie, I couldn't remember the name of it. I had to finally go look it up, and it's called Lucas. And I think it had River Fox in it, who has passed away. But I was like, damn, that's an old ass movie. And I thought it was like a Disney movie back in the day, to be honest. It's an old movie. But it's a good movie. It has nothing to do with Christmas, FYI, but
I think the first movie I seen him in was, got the name of it. I think it was either Chris Tucker. Yeah, I think it was Chris Tucker. Him and Chris Tucker together.
My pop said, "What's going on with Day Day?"
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, your father's got a jail. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But I'm
He's
fucking
here.
with that new job though.
Yeah, that's just what's up.
I'm fucking with that
As
new
you
job.
should, unless you gonna see what you fucking with when that paycheck come. That paycheck coming and don't hit right, you're like, fuck this job.
What are you working on now,
honestly, security. The security
top flight security in the world, Craig. Yo, wait, hold up. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up.
Top flight in the world, Craig, is crazy.
Let me see. Let me see. Do they have one? If they don't, I'm gonna make one. If they don't, I'm gonna make one.
This guy.
Top flight. They don't. They don't.
Not just the city, the world.
The world, Craig. The world.
They don't got it. They don't have it on the sound bar. I'm gonna have to make it.
I gotta cut it. Nigga
I'm
said, I
gonna
gotta
make
cut
one.
it.
I'm gonna make one.
I gotta cut it. Goddamn. Oh shit. That's hilarious.
And for y'all listening pleasures,
Hey, Mr. Wilson!
couldn't.
It's cut out. It's cut out. Oh shit.
Oh, that was
Damn,
great.
yo. As soon as I saw your text, I was like, oh shit, let me jump in there. I didn't.
You know,
I did not
I
notice
sent
the
it
time.
and I was like, yo, that didn't come back. I was like, he's chilling with family. He probably forgot all about what time it was. I was like, let me shoot him a message real
Forgot
quick.
what day it was. I'ma keep it
Yo,
real
so
with you. I thought it was
I'm not gonna
Monday.
lie. I guess daylight saving time was today, if I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken. Yeah,
Well,
whatever it
technically.
was.
No, there was,
I
it was
look,
like
I
1
wouldn't keep-
a.m. or some shit like
I
that.
wasn't keeping
yeah.
track of it, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I went to sleep. I woke up. I was like, I'm thinking I'm running an hour late behind everything. I was like, oh shit. My little one's friend got to go back because she was hanging out with her today. And I'm like, looking, go downstairs. I was like, oh shit. I'm like 15 minutes late dropping her off. And then I'm like, I run upstairs, grab my phone. I'm like, wait, it's 5. She don't have to be back till before 6. I was like, how's the clocks different? I was so lost. I was like, and then I sat there, wait, daylight saving time. I forgot all about it. That's why when JP called, I was like looking at my shit, like, yo, why you call me so early? That was hour ahead still. All my shit was hour ahead. I just now went back and changed everything. Fuck. Let's see. They don't need security. Huh? You always trying to spin some political stuff that I'm not trying to talk about. But what I do want to talk about, or what we could talk about, which was brought to my attention again, you know, the tipping culture. We've talked about this tipping culture stuff before. But the tipping culture has definitely got out of hand, I guess, even more so, because people are complaining that, you know, they're being pressed to leave tips for, like, you know, one item, you know, and it was like a good scenario. Like, okay, let's say when you go out to eat and you have a lot of people with you, you leave 20% of whatever that tip is, right? Or whatever that bill is, you like 20%, all right? Now, let's say you go out to eat and it's just yourself, and you go to an expensive place and you buy a steak. Hold on. Man, trying to call. Okay, I'll cover that in a second.
My bad, yo.
So the damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh, the tip. So you order something like a steak, and let's say that steak costs like $200, right? Just for you. You know, you come out and it's $200, and they leave a tip. It's like, you need to leave 20% of your tip for that. For me, for just one item that you just went back to the chef and brought it to me. You only came to me once to ask me what I want to drink and my food, and you brought me my drink and my food, and then you never came back, and you want 20% of that $200 tip? No, I'm good. You're not getting 20% of that $200 steak.
I mean, the thing is, the reason why they say that is they make most of their money off of that. But
I get that.
to me, I know it's not
Tips-
messed up.
tips-
You chose
tips-
that. I didn't choose that.
I get no, it's
I didn't
it's
choose
not that. It's just for me, if I'm by myself, all right, it's only one item, right? When you go out to eat and it's only one item, typically it's, you know, $10, $15, $20, depending on what it is, where you're out. But if you go somewhere and it's, you know, a steak and happens to be high priced, they still want 20% of whatever that steak was. No, the person who cooked it, yeah, maybe get 20% because they did a fantastic job. But all you did was bring it to me. I could have went back there and got it myself. Like, you took my order. All you did was bring it to me. But I'm not gonna leave a 20% tip off of one ticket item. I'm sorry. Now, if it was just like tons of people, yeah, you get gratuity, $20 or 20% tip, whatever it is. But if it's just me, absolutely not. I might give you like a 5, a 10. It's only me. I only order one thing. I'm not about to tip you 20% of that one thing I ordered, especially if it was like $300. Absolutely fucking not. I don't give a fuck how anybody feels about that. I get that,
Yeah.
you working for your tips. Again, it's not my problem. I mean, I get it.
My fault.
Talk to your management because, they should pay you what you're worth, and, you should not really accept anything lower than that. It's kind of
That's
not,
gonna happen. You gotta find a whole nother job.
yeah, it's kind of the government or whoever wrote the regulations for for restaurants. It's probably like their fault because they're the ones who says, hey, instead of like paying people, who work at restaurants a minimum wage like everybody else, let's really fuck them with no Vaseline and pay them like, under $5 and make them hustle for tips. And hey, here's a kicker. Let's hire
sometimes.
Let's hire some busboys, right? And have the busboys bust their tables and then make them pay the busboys fees to have their tables busted so they take less money home from their tips. That is poor management and business and at that. So, I mean, if you're working for a company like that, you really should reevaluate that and it's only in America. Let me make that clear. It's only in America though, because everywhere else they pay their employees the proper wage. Even the restaurants that are American made, like TGI Fridays, they still go work on tips in the States. But you go to Europe, like England, and there's TGI Fridays there, you don't tip there. You're not tipping there because they pay their employees the proper minimum wage. They're not making fucking, $3 a fucking hour and then depending on fucking tips. No. If the minimum wage is $20 in England or whatever, that's what they're fucking making as a waitress there. They're making the actual minimum wage. Only in America do people who work at restaurants and fast food places not make the proper minimum wage and get fucked with no Vaseline daily, like hard. So that needs to be reformed. But you shouldn't expect or get mad at people who come to an establishment to buy something and just takes advantage of the things that are there. Like, yeah, you want them to tip, but in reality, they don't have to. I mean, it's a choice. And he was like, well, don't go out to eat if you can't fucking tip. Or don't get a fucking job that doesn't pay you fucking minimum wage. How about that, bitch? And then if enough people, didn't work in those jobs, believe it or not, it would force them to reevaluate and start to pay people accordingly. If people, because they're like, well, how do you fix it? Strike. Everybody who's in those positions, strike. No, we're not coming to work. If enough people say, no, I'm not. And then you say, oh, we're going to hire you. Well, we're going to hire you, but we're only willing to pay you, $2 up to $5, and it's still on the minimum wage. And they say, fuck, minimum wage is like $15 an hour. You want me to come to work for less than $5? And to depend on tips? The fuck out my face. Pay me the minimum wage. If enough people were to say that shit and just walk out on spots like that, the economy would start to probably boom and people would be happy because you would have to pay. Stop letting big corporations fuck you with no Vaseline. That's all it is. There's just big corporate company they're lining their pocket and people are like, oh, they're looking out for you. No, they're really looking out for themselves. But they make it seem like they're looking out for you. It's how they word it. Here, look at this. We're giving you a deal here. But don't mind me here spreading those ass cheeks open for you. Oh, you wanted lube? You're not getting that. Like, that's what it is. Like, I mean, it is. So, but
what's up, man?
What up, John? But my pops is saying that you need that security job if the snaps, because snaps apparently supposed to been cut off for people if the government shutdown still goes on. And my whole thing is like, I don't like political stuff whatsoever. I don't like talking about. One thing I will say about political is this statement here: the government shut down. A lot of people aren't getting their pay. They're threatening to cut people's food stamps. People in the military who are active duty aren't getting paid and still have to go to work because you're active service and you have the contract. And you know, all these other things that are being neglected because of the shutdown. But you know what's not being neglected? You know, the elephant in the room that is not being neglected. All those people who are in the House and Senate who make those decisions to have everything shut down, their money and income flow is not being neglected. It is not being negated. It's not being stopped. It's being increased, and they're still getting paid, you know, weekly, monthly, however they're supposed to get paid. They're still getting paid during a government shutdown. You think their pay is stopping? Absolutely not. But the little people like you and me, you know, the viewers, listeners, we're being affected while they're sitting there bickering like fucking children. I'm just saying, I mean, you know, call a cow a cow. That's what it is. That I feel like if they can't come to an agreement, I feel like the first thing that should be stopped and halted immediately until they come to agreement is their pay, their source of income. Why should everybody else suffer? Because how many people are supposed to be in the Senate and the Capitol? It's supposed to be like 250 or something like that, whatever it is, that number. Those amount of people can't come together like grown adults to make a decision to better everybody. They have to line their pockets and pick and choose and fight and attack each other, while everybody else who truly needs certain things to happen are being left to suffer. Doesn't make sense to me. So wake up, people. I'm just saying, wake up. But yeah, that's about the most political I'll get about that. But yeah, what were you saying about the tips though? Do y'all agree about if you bought one item that you should pay over 20% of that tip?
Unless I'm receiving some kind of spectacular kind of fucking, you know what I'm saying? You doing an immaculate job as a waitress or waiter, and you know what I'm saying? You really give me a different kind of experience than what I've ever received. For me to use one item as a means to give you 20% of that, I don't know. If you literally was a piece of shit, you can kiss my ass. I'll give you $3.
Chuck E. Cheese coins.
Chuck E. Cheese coins is crazy. Like,
What about you, John?
Very much.
If you went, because we'll ask John because he's a bougie person here. He likes to go out and spend. I heard the stories of Taj, and he said, "Yeah, y'all go out to all these fancy places when you go out." All right, so let's say you go out by yourself, right, John? You asked Taj to come out. He didn't come out with you. So you decide to go yourself, and you go to a place. You order a steak, all right, and this steak happens to be $200. Now the waitress says, "Hi, how you doing? Nice." Took your order, brought you a drink, right? Didn't come back into you and see you or anything like that until it's time for your food. Brought you your food, came back one more time just to say those magic words. How's your food? Everything okay? Can I get you anything? You say no because you're all good. The person goes away. Next time you see this person, they're bringing you the bill. And on the bill, it says 20% tip is the recommended tip for only you for one time, just for the sake for this person, you only bare minimum service to you. Are you leaving them 20% of that $200, steak bill, or you living them what you feel like they deserve?
Was the steak really good?
Mediocre.
Nah.
But I mean, either way, I mean,
I might give them top. I'll give them maybe 10%.
Maybe 10%.
Well, the food's not necessarily their responsibility.
Yeah, the food's not their responsibility.
Because most restaurants I go to, they share the tip. So if the food's really good, I'm still gonna give.
Well, no, they
high
share
tip.
the tip with the bus boys who bus the table. The people who bus the table, they typically don't share the tip with the cooks. It's just the bus boys.
From my understanding, they do share it. From my experiences, I've noticed that they have with the.
Well, I mean, I guess some places will probably put their money together and try to divvy up, but the ones like most restaurants that you go in, you sit down and you order, most of them, will make you tip. They tip out their busboy. The busboy is pretty much considered the kitchen.
But yes, 10%. You know, I'll give him 10%.
Yeah, 10% like probably what, $10, give or take.
Something like that.
My bad. I am
That is
hungry as hell right now.
all over the place.
I'm not gonna hold you. A little bit, a little bit. It's been a crazy little week. I'm saying
$20. So you leave them a $20 tip off of that $20 steak, just for bringing you the steak.
no.
Wait,
Yeah. Yeah. For the most part, I'm leaving him 10%.
Yeah, I'm not leaving them 20. I'm not leaving them $20 for bringing me a fucking steak. The most I'll get is probably a tenner. That's about it, and that's pushing
You
it.
know,
And it's crazy.
I'm all right. I'm all right. I don't want to feel much about the deficit of $20 tip, because I do want to leave the place in I don't know. I guess I am a little nice when it comes to restaurants.
See, and that's
Nice-
those are
nice
the things that get me
steakhouses.
though. I feel, and that's those. I get you want to be nice to the person who's bringing your food, but it's not really your job to be nice to them.
It's not a job. Being nice is not a job. It's just a part of me.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Zone might be that hell of a customer that make you hate your day. That's what it
I don't
sounds
No,
like.
it don't cost nothing to be nice, to be honest.
No, it's free.
I do.
It's free.
I do write my
It's free.
reviews.
It's also free to be an
I
asshole
like
too.
the-
So I like to be.
It's also
I'm
free.
at a steakhouse. If I'm at a
So-
steakhouse and I'm spending $200 on a steak, that trash better be good.
Oh yeah.
So I will once I get it and I feel some type
That
of
trash
way
better
about the
be good.
steak. If it feels some type of way, I'm like, this is a little bit too salty, or it feels not as hot, or maybe it wasn't cooked, to my liking. I will let the waitress know or waiter know my situation with the steak, because I'm putting out $200 just for a steak. Hell yeah, I'm gonna say something, and then once they rectify it, I'm gonna say it in a polite fashion. But once my food comes and it's still not to my liking, I will reject the food and just leave. But if it was good and I ate the whole steak, then yeah, I'm gonna give it a tip.
You know what killed me? People like, this food was horrible. I want a refund. And be looking at it like, really? Was it horrible before or after you devoured the whole thing? Like,
Yeah. If I just taste it and it's not good, then yeah, I don't want the food. I did that a few times at some restaurants. I've eaten at some really bad spots.
no, man.
So,
No, I mean, I get it. Kind of. I just wouldn't leave.
Kinda.
I just wouldn't be leaving. I wouldn't leave that much as a tip for some reason. Not. I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't, because I have. I've gauged the scenery sometimes when I see someone. Okay, so if I see someone in the same situation, but they're busy as fuck. Let's say they're on the floor by themselves, and you typically tell that person is because when you see them, they're always at another table, 2, 3, 4 tables, and they're just kind of running around with the chicken, like with the chicken with their head cut off. I've seen that because I've witnessed my grandma doing that before, when she used to be a waitress back in the day. Those people
they earn a tip.
If I see that and it happens to be my waitress or waiter that's doing it, and I see that, yes, I'll be nice about, yo, this person's busting their fucking ass. I feel kind of bad because they're probably having also a bad day, depending, if they've been
You
getting
got to
tipped.
see them jumping through hoops
Yeah.
in order to be nice to them.
Yeah, I do. I am that person. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. I'm not gonna lie.
do.
Yes. Yes, I do. I do. I need to see it. I need to understand why. because for me, because I was always told base your tip off your interaction. So if you're not interacting with me, and you know, the few times you do, if you interact with me as a waitress and you're rude as fuck and you're mean, I'm not gonna leave you a good tip. If you're gonna be lucky if you're gonna get a tip from me at all. I might leave you a tip on a fucking letter to say stay out of fucking dark alleys. But if you're nice, you know, and you're doing your job and you're attentive, then all right, I'm gonna be a little bit more generous with my tip. I tip on my interactions and how you are handling me going back and forth. But if I see that you're stressing and you're trying to do everything else and you're by yourself, I'm more so to be more lenient and giving you a tip and understand, because hey, they're by themselves. They might be a little agitated because they're being overworked. So I reason and logically say, okay, I can reason to understand this. I can justify the tip. But I'm not just going to freely just give out tons of money on a tip without logically seeing a good reason to do it. If I don't see a good reason to do it, I'm not doing it. That's just me. So yes, I need to see them putting forth fucking effort. Because if I don't see them on the floor at all, and they're just like just chilling, and they come up, they have a fucking just bad attitude, just have a bad attitude, and we have no rapport, absolutely fucking not. I'm not leaving a good tip. They can kiss my fucking ass.
I just have to do with their job performance. I'm just
Because a tip is based off your job performance. Where are you tipping them for?
no, that I understand. Just talking about the general.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
I mean,
question,
if I'm
just
tipping them
yeah,
off the
exactly.
job performance, and if they're not performing and interacting me with well, then that affects their tip. If I'm sitting, if they're only coming to me once or twice and they're not busy at all whatsoever, they're not busy, and they only come to me a few times and I've been waiting, because there are some times where you can be sitting there waiting for a waitress and your waitress is not busy whatsoever, and they're still not coming to you. They're like dipping and dodging and hiding. And where you're to the point where you're getting annoyed, you're getting ready to leave, and they're like, "Oh, do you need anything?" And they finally come thinking they're saving it, and they're coming in clutch when they're really not. They're just buying time for you can get your shit and get out of there. But there are the ones who are super busy, and you can see them super busy, and they're trying to get to you, but they can't because they're by themselves. They're busting their ass. So you show a little appreciation because you know their job's not doing it. I mean, it's not your job to give them a tip to help them survive. That's their employer's job to do that shit. You know? In Europe and everywhere else where they do tips are considered rude because they work hard enough to where they don't need a tip. It's a rude gesture to leave a tip in other countries. We're the only country where the tipping culture is a fucking must. In other cultures, it's not a must. It's actually considered rude and insult to give them a fucking tip like that. So yes, tipping culture is a fucking problem. And if I'm gonna leave a tip, I'm gonna make sure you're fucking working for it. I'm not gonna give you a tip to just give you a fucking tip. It's like some people don't, when you get your food from DoorDash, some people don't leave a tip right away. They want to make sure their food comes hot, because what happens when you leave a fucking tip? Your DoorDash grabs your order, grabs 6 different orders, and then by the time your food gets to you, it's fucking cold. You want to tip someone who just brought you fucking cold ass food? Absolutely fucking not. So some people don't leave a fucking tip. They pay cash when the food gets there. Hand me my food, I'll give you fucking cash tip. Problem solved. They want to ensure that people are going to, you just give a tip because they're doing something for you. No, you're giving the tip because how they perform their service, not because you're paying them for. No, you're paying the company that. If the company's not paying them, they're paying on tips. Well, do a fucking good job. So someone details your car for you. You give them a tip and they don't clean your car good? Absolutely fucking not. All right, good job cleaning my car. You might leave them something, but they do a really good fucking job and they hook something up for you. You're going to leave them a little extra. Same thing like your barber. Hospitality. If your barber does a good job or you see someone else and they do good, you're going to give them a tip. If they did really good and you really impressed your ass, you're going to leave them probably a bigger tip. But if they did a shitty job, you're not going to give them a fucking nice ass tip. You're like, I want a free fucking cut. Like you're probably like, I'm gonna pay you for this fucking haircut. Like that's how it is. The tipping culture is just way out of control, in my opinion. It's just out of there, bro.
Nah, the crazy part is the fact of what tipping culture for me was like a something I felt like I had to do, especially if you perform the service. But if you like once it became like haircuts in Brooklyn was like $50 fucking dollars, I was like, nah, bro. I'm good. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna just grow this shit out. For me to be paying all that, I might as well be having a fucking style with it. Like, I might as fucking well, cause y'all can kiss my ass. I'm not even getting no experience, my nigga. I went
You
to,
still
I
want-
went
I'm sorry, you lost me for a second.
fucking going to the barbershop.
Oh yeah,
I
I
would,
love mine.
I would leave tips and shit, but only if you actually did a good job. And I didn't realize how shitty of a job motherfuckers was doing
Yeah.
until I
mhm.
literally got my hair done. You feel me? And I got my hair shampooed, my face washed, and like the whole shebang. I got a whole treatment,
Mhm.
Yeah, you
and that
realize why
shit
am I
cost me
paying
$60 fucking
$50?
dollars, bro.
Yeah.
That shit cost me $60 for
That's
all
them
the
being
hair that I
nice for your
got. For
hair.
me to get
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me to get a hairstyle, get retwisted, styled, and
Shape up.
washed with a
You
shape
doing a
up.
shape
It
up?
was a
Yeah.
shape up too.
Yeah, they was being nice to you.
She
Mm.
Yeah.
she charged me 60 fucking beans,
She could have charged you
bro.
130, to be honest.
She could have, and she'd have
Yeah.
earned every fucking dollar. I'm gonna keep
But
it
then
real
when
with
but then
you.
when you go to someone a regular barber and charge you $6 just for just cutting your hair, you sit there like I'm just
Yeah,
paying for a
it's like, yo,
haircut.
what the
Yeah, I just went somewhere
bro?
else. They did all this.
The whole time, nigga, you just sat here on the phone. Fuck
And the
you
barber would be like, "Well, go there. All
and the
right, I'm
horse
gonna
you rode in
go.
on.
I'll go right there."
Listen,
Yo,
that's you want to talk about that's the precise because yeah, I remember the complaint and I was happy. I've always been happy with mine. My biggest thing when it comes to barbers or anybody, one consistency in your craft all the time. Don't like I don't like barbers that have to talk every 5 seconds or their lips
yo,
gotta
and you
move, because they
stopping.
don't focus. Yeah, and
Yo, you
it's not even a
stopping the
stopping.
whole haircut.
I know you probably
When
get
you
this a
when you
lot out
must
there.
I don't care what nobody says about multitasking. It depends on what you're doing and to how much you truly can multitask. But certain things deserve your undivided attention in order for you to perfect it or for it to be proper. Talking and cutting hair, there's some people that could do a mediocre or regular job and cut hair. Yeah, but that's a regular haircut. I'm not paying X, Y, and Z. Now, if you're gonna be good at what you do and the definition, every little detail and everything that you do, if you're really about your craft, then yes, then yeah, I want and that and you're consistent with that, and I have no complaint about it. I'm gonna come back to you every time. I don't care if the haircut was $70. I'm gonna come back to you every time because it's already that's why you can charge them what you charge because you
Yeah,
do it consistently and it's on point.
until your barber goes
People will
to
pay
work with a celebrity though.
she already does, but the thing is, once you freaking once you're people will pick consistency and quality work over somebody else just giving you yeah, but it might come out this way. No. I don't want to because now you're gambling with my money and that's completely different. I could pay an extra $40, which I was going to spend on BS. We spend on ordering food, and we really could be cooking our own damn food to begin with. All about the other nonsense that we already spent it on, and you have an attitude about that, about something consistent when you already you spend it on BS as is. So spend it on something that you know that you're going to get 100%. That's just my thing about certain things. Now, if you give me because I ran into that barber down the block the other day, John. Oh, why you don't come over? And I'll be honest. I'm like, you're not consistent, and you talk too much. There's too many of y'all talking. Y'all talking. Yo, I be thinking, and because I'm part Spanish myself. I dead be thinking like, yo, y'all mouth don't get dry, bro, when y'all talk. Cause y'all talk a mile, like for 30 minutes straight. They don't tell. You can't tell what a period of a sentence is with them. Cause it's like, yo, you dead like it don't stop, but they'll do it all day. That's like going to school with somebody all day, like for 8 hours, and you still want to talk after I just spent 8 hours with you. like, what's wrong
Now,
with you? That
Mr.
irritates
Wilson,
me. It's like, yo, I'm like, nah, man. They talk too much in them barbershops, and then it comes out. If I gotta stop during the haircut and point out something that you missed, you talking too much. No, nobody in your chair should have to stop and point something out. Like, yo, can you fix this? Why do I gotta say that to you? I'll come to you every week. There's nothing different about this haircut. No, I'm
But
serious.
that's
But
why I
just
like
let
my
people
new
go.
barber. My new barber, he just works. You know, he's
yeah,
Shuts
older.
up. Yeah.
He's older. He's works with a bunch of young people, and he just like he gets into his haircut, and he cuts really good. My hairline's been great. My dues have been great. So I still haven't seen the necessities of going to a high end barber. I mean, if y'all like it, that's what's up. You know, but I
No,
don't
100%.
have my care value of my hair is literally
Low
just
maintenance.
make sure it looks good. That's it. I don't
Nah,
have
yeah.
no
I that
specifics. Doesn't have to
the
look
thing-
like a masterpiece.
Mr.
Nah.
Wilson, how
You
much do you
know,
pay for a haircut right now? Out of
60.
curiosity, is that including your
60.
tip?
Nah, I tip on my own. I don't have to tip anything, but I do it because there's been times where she has so many people that she'll take me last minute among because you usually got a schedule. So you gotta like go into the app and you gotta schedule a time when you come in. If anything happens, on the app it'll alert you, hey, your schedule's been moved like maybe 30 minutes back if that happens. But it's professional. So it's like, yo, when you come in, your time to sit in the chair is your time to sit in the chair. Amongst that, she already washes your hair, conditions it for every cut. This is not just like, oh, I do it when I see that you need a wash or something. Not that I need one, but it's just part of the process of working with your natural hairline. It straightens your hair actually all the way out to where it's actual full length is, and then she works with that. Okay, this is where your hairline is supposed to be. So there's a whole process. I mean, with everything she does, and I listen. I enjoy it. She pays attention to detail. It's been A1 every time, so I don't.
So you
care.
pay
I'm good on it.
60 for the haircut,
Mhm.
and that's what happens when you leave a tip. How much of them would it run you?
This because on she uses you could pay with your card. You know, a little what is it? Square
I just
or
need
something?
I just need the amount, bro.
No, I know, but there's three different things. There's 15%, there's 10%, 15, and 20%. There's only three options.
So when you pay 60, how much is at the end the full amount, the dollar
I'll do
amount?
15.
$15.
74?
So it'll be like $75 then for just a
Yeah, that's it.
haircut. And well, mind you, today do shampoo and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm good.
Mhm.
I'm good. I would not do
Nah,
that.
everybody got their vices of what they like.
That's
Sean
way.
to spend $400 on a steak. That's his business. That's just his business and quality. He loves food that much. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, I don't really. Nah, that's his thing. As he should.
I don't know if I can. I love food, but I don't know if I can spend that much on one particular item like that. Like how much is this?
But that's his thing. That's
For
what
how
I'm just
much?
saying. Everybody got their
I be
thing.
looking at
Regardless.
like a steak, a
Everybody's
12-ounce
gonna pick
steak.
something. Everybody's gonna pick something that matters enough to them. That's like, boom. I've walked out of that barbershop every time and gotten a compliment every single time by women I don't know in the street all the time. I'm just funny about how my hair looks.
I hear you.
That's
I hear
me.
you.
Yeah,
I hear
like,
you. I just couldn't stuck with myself to pay that much for a haircut. No. Absolutely not. No.
have you ever bought jewelry?
Me?
I have.
Yeah, I have bought
You ever
jewelry.
bought jewelry?
Yeah.
That's the setup in it. Who you talk to, Zone or me?
No, well,
You know I bought
Zone
jewelry.
specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought jewelry, but I don't really buy jewelry all the time. But I've bought in jewelry before. I'm not
How much have
not
you
very
spent?
materialistic at all. I don't care for any of that stuff like at all. I
me
never
neither.
have. I remember
I was
growing
gonna
up
say like this
and having all that
stuff
shit.
people
I just never I've never been my thing at all.
I know this girl. She spent $1,000 to see her favorite K-pop group perform, and she loved it. Right, it was great. It was literally what the concert was 4 hours. So 4 hours sitting in not even like the front. It wasn't even good seats, but it was $1,000 because they were in America. Well, no, they weren't even in New York. They were in Vegas. So she had to fly. So it was more than $1,000 she spent for the hotel, flight, and all that stuff. So I'm like, damn, that's just for like 4 hours
See, I couldn't
to
do
see
shit
a
like
band
that.
play.
Like people would like
Yeah,
do
but
that Chris Brown thing. They spend like 1,500. Like, oh,
yeah,
take a
like
picture. Like, what? He's just a person, bro. Like, I get it. I get it. Like, your favorite people. I
and
couldn't do it.
same thing goes for like the reason why I mentioned jewelry is because jewelry I feel is unnecessary completely. I have no jewelry at all. I never had the reasons to want jewelry. I bought one chain off a cruise ship. It was a dog tag that had like 3 diamonds in it,
Mhm.
and I lost it. You know, and then when I lost, I was like, oh, there
That
goes
just
that.
says you can't
look,
keep up with shit.
I got the same chain that I got from a cruise. It's not gold, it's silver. I'm a silver person, but
Huh?
I got gold and
I
silver.
kept that shit for like I think it's over 12, maybe 15 years now. Like
I got
I
a
still have the exact same chain.
I got a Cuban chain, gold Cuban chain. I got a silver chain. I got an actual diamond chain I got as a gift from somebody. Diamond watch I got that was a part of a gift as well. I had another watch, but then I get that one to my younger brother as like a college gift. And he's going away. Um, I like jewelry to an extent. Like I'll have like one or two, three different pieces because they're all just compliments of certain. Like what I want to get into is like down the line, more money coming. There's a lot of different outfits, a lot of different like just stuff. It don't all got to be high end stuff. It's all like how you put it together. But and this is just stuff I like because I like it. I don't really care about to the degree about like what everybody else is into, what everybody likes. It's just, like I said, everybody got their thing. So I don't know what
Yeah.
Jones' thing is because you don't.
Yo, I'm a suit and tie type of
other
guy,
than
bro.
Guns,
I'm a suit and tie
other
type
than
of guy.
guns.
I like my guns too, but I'm a suit and tie type of guy. If it was a choice between like jeans or actually suit and tie, sweat and shorts type of person. Like if toss up between like jeans and suit pants, I'm gonna put some suit pants on, and I'll put a tie on, I'll put some slacks, whatever it is, I'll do that. But then if you say, hey, you want to put some gym shorts on or some jeans, I'm throwing gym shorts on or sweatpants on. I Other than that, I don't really care for it. Like I said, when I was younger, like my pops and my stepmom, they used to have me an outfit and a parachute to match with each outfit. And they were like, "Oh, you got all the nice shit." I didn't give two shits about it. I'm be honest. I didn't match it half the time. They'd always yell at me. I put shoes on. I get fucking dirty. They're like, "You get your shoes dirty. You get clean up." Like they're fucking shoes. I was thinking like they're meant to be played in, meant to be used. Like I was a kid. Like I'm thinking shoes are just meant to be worn, put on your feet and go. Like I didn't care about having all the flashy shit, looking super nice. I really didn't care about that shit. And the shit I was interested in, I didn't care if anybody else liked the shit or not. It was just what I was into. But to this day, I don't care to have, a pair of shoes that matches with every outfit or any of that. Absolutely not. Give me a pair of white shoes, pair of black shoes. Black shoes can go with anything. A pair of white shoes can go with anything. Problem solved. Give me a pair of gym shoes I can wear to the gym. That's it. That's all I need. I don't need to have everything.
Same way, son. When it
You
comes
on
down
opposite ends
to
of the spectrum.
nah, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I literally am the person who doesn't give a single fuck about what label is being worn and none of that shit. I don't care.
I'm not a car
Nigga,
person
I
either.
shop.
Oh no, labels no. I
Nigga,
don't care.
I shop off Temu, and I'll put that shit on, and you be like, "Damn, that shit hard. Where you get that from?" And when I tell
know, a
you,
lot
you're
of
gonna
stuff.
be surprised.
Mm.
You be surprised
My only problem
every
I have,
time.
My only problem I have, I unintentionally, and don't think that I'm gaslighting or lying. I unintentionally pick expensive stuff. So there's things that I like certain designs or certain qualities of like fabric, or certain things that I like. And then I won't. I'll look at the price tag. Like, no, I like that. I like the way that looks. So I like this, and not because it's a fashion sense of what everybody else is wearing. I could genuinely like. Like, there's a lot of different styles. And then I look at the price tag. It should be like $200, $100. I'm like, how in the world? And it happens every time.
He look
Every
at
time.
he,
Without let up.
he like, oh, this looks
So I'm like, yo.
this looks cheap. He look at the price and be like,
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. I don't know. Precisely, that's what happened. I'll be like, yo, like, you know what type of coats I like? I like the what's those the jackets, and I like them in black. They kind of have. They don't have I'm trying to think of the name. And that sucks. Inconvenient.
oh shit.
Oh, Sherlin coats. You remember the Sherlin coats?
Nah.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. They had them way back. Like Sherlin coat was a thing, but
Sherlin.
there's certain yeah.
What they look like.
In the winter, those joints
Basically,
is
it's like
warm.
leather. It's leather like jacket, like leather jacket, leather sleeves, and then it's like
Yeah.
think of fur on the cuffs and as well as on
But it's a
the
small
their
amount. It's
collar.
not it's not obnoxious amount.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
Oh,
it's like,
okay, no,
or the
never
jean
mind.
jackets with the fur around the neck. Them just are comfortable as heck. Like, or, you know what
Jean
I'm saying?
jackets with the fur around his neck.
Yeah, there's certain
Ayo.
types. You can wear a flannel shirt underneath
Nah,
that. There's a whole
Ty's
style to it.
trying to be a super nigga for
No, not
Harlem.
super nigga. That's just, I just like
This
no,
man here.
No, I just like the way it looks to me. I don't care about.
Nah, I dig it. Nah,
I'm
nah,
saying.
nah. I'm
No,
just
you-
fucking with you.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
far from a superficial nigga. Y'all know already.
I ain't say
Shit.
superficial. I said
This is
super
like, yo.
nigga.
I'm
There's a
like, you
difference.
said it, not me.
Nah, but certain things when it comes to the appearance, I notice like even that, and it's not because it's always to impress women too, but women pay attention to that. It's like the
Yeah.
little details that you think, oh, it's just about me, it's comfortable, and dudes gonna wonder why nobody's having a conversation. It's not all about looks, but it is the first thing I see when I talk to you. So if a girl comes up to you,
You
and
know-
she has on some, if she wears it well, and you wouldn't know, because women have far more freedom with that and way more avenues to work with stuff like that. Like they can get away with a lot of stuff that you don't even know is like $5, but they can make it look like it's 400.
Say chicks,
I
chicks
remember
will
this.
Definitely
I
put on
rem-
some $5 shit.
But they're presentable
yeah.
in how they look though, and they're
I have a
clean in the
story
way
to
they look,
that.
and you'll be like, you know what, cool. Like this person's clean, but if you see a female that look like she got this or this, it's just like everything's all over the place. Your first thing is like you're either disorganized, crazy, or not crazy, but just like something like it ain't gonna
Crazy.
catch you. You're gonna be like, nah, I'm good. No, 'cause
No, that's what
presentation on how
that's
you
what they
present
think
yourself
is
very
crazy
important.
right away. It's weird or crazy. That's the first thing. No,
But
I had
it's
this chick
important,
that
though.
I went to
Just
high
saying,
school
though.
with, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I had this chick I went to high school with, and me being me, I had long hair, whatnot. She thought it was a little weird at first. We get out of high school, whatnot.
At first, it's crazy.
Move on. We reconnect, and she was like, I don't know. And then she saw me again, still the same person, but when we hooked up, it wasn't about what I look like no more. It was what I did in the bed. And she was like, oh, she was like, you know,
That's called taking a
It's
gamble.
yeah. Then she was like, I thought you were gonna be like this. She's like, but I was definitely surprised. I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Like you be surprised. Like the nerd motherfuckers give it to you. The ones you think are nerds and weird, they give it to you. Don't sell them short.
Niggas
That's
been
what happened.
thinking about this shit for a long time,
She,
girl.
she
You ain't
sold me
even know
short,
you
and
about
then
to
she
get
found
fucked
out she found out.
Listen, yeah, she took a chance. Ain't too many females gonna always do that. Not consistently. It's like
That's
they look
true.
at
No,
you
but
the
things
first
change
up and
after I
down. Yeah.
after I cut all the hair off a while from the long hair. It definitely had changed. They were like, because for a while, girls did love me with the long hair, and then when I went short hair, they're like, damn, like you look good with short hair too. And it was just a whole different ballgame at that point. So being able to change your look. I mean, even now when I shave my facial hair off or changed up a little bit, they're like, you look like a whole nother person. Yeah, what facial hair does. Yeah, those something I wanted to play.
Level 7. I'm level 4 now. About to be 5.
playing
Hey,
this Hall of Torment shit.
I've been playing this whole time while you told me.
Yeah, same.
I can't do that.
Now I'm playing this Hall of Torment shit, so it's pretty much just like an auto attack. If you
So
want it to
next
be
week
in.
we're gonna have we're gonna have
you.
Keisha in here next week. I don't know if she's still here in the chat, but she was trying to hear her voice. Glamexu Queen. She's gonna pop in here next week. She wanted to just come in on our pod, have a female presence,
Oh shit.
for some conversations. So it should be very
Sound like it.
interesting. She was trying to do it this time, didn't
I have to
realize
go to bed early tonight.
this man here.
What you
Old
talking
man.
about? That random.
Old man.
No, I looked at the daggone time. I'm like, I thought out loud. My fault. I was just thinking out loud. Like,
Nigga said, yeah, I gotta go to bed early today. Nigga, what?
He probably hit the clock.
I mean,
Didn't,
nah,
he
I
probably didn't set
respect
back yet. Now you probably can go through his house and make sure all his clocks go
They
back.
automatically, they all automatically go back. It's just
You're,
remembering.
you got
like,
a you
it
got a
feels-
clock on
we
your
actually
stove
lost.
and microwave. Those don't automatically go back.
Yeah, they did. Over here, well, mine's did. I check all of them, but
No, your mom or
Technically,
grandma
didn't
probably
we
got
gain?
up and did it real quick.
technically,
No.
did we gain an hour?
No, we gained an hour of sleep, yeah, because the time went back. So you should be extra feeling rejuvenated. My dogs are going off. They see people walking. Man, oh no. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Anybody else? Anybody? Is that meteor thing supposed to happen still this month? Anybody tracking that? The asteroid, meteorite or asteroid that was supposed to be hidden here in November. Is that still happening?
Oh no, I thought that was supposed to be the fucking spaceship.
Whatever it was, it's November though. Like, is it supposed to be at the beginning of November? The end of November? Does anybody know?
No, I don't know about that.
I mean, that's
The
that'd
old
be
man
dope
has
to
a
see
birthday this
where-
month too. Let's see.
depending on where it's coming out.
Is our podcast on his birthday? Let's see. When is the 11th? You know, I found out that some places don't even do the Veterans Day, like have off of school for Veterans Day. Like, there are certain places that don't do it no more. Like, yeah, it's Veterans Day, and you know, normally a lot of places wouldn't go to school on Veterans Day, but apparently a lot of places have been going to school on Veterans Day. But they're off for Columbus Day, which is so fucking wild.
The rapist.
Huh?
The rapist.
Yeah, it was like the guy who stole land and said he discovered shit. No, it's all false stuff. But we still celebrate that day. Like, that's crazy. But like they said, you know, they did do this this talk and said, like, if they go back and change certain things, because they had to start to rewrite history, because a lot of things that they said back in the day don't hold up. And instead of like going back and like changing it, they're just ignoring it at this point, which I guess it kind of makes sense, but it doesn't, because if you know it's wrong, you fix it. But you know,
They don't want to admit they lied. So
well,
that's a
yeah.
lawsuit.
Well,
They
no,
wanna
I
make
mean,
laws.
it's not really a lawsuit. I mean, it's whoever wins the war makes the history. Their history is the truth. So, I mean, if you know, if they didn't win, like the Indians didn't win the fight, so whatever was going to happen, what was their truth is not going to be told because they didn't win. The only truth that's going to be told is the winner's truth. Unless, you know, there are someone who stands that time and they, you know, document it, which, you know, if you're going like religious stuff and Bibles, I would say then, you know, you could probably go that route too, because how many quote unquote, you know, parts of the Bible haven't been read by the mass public? There's so many parts that have been redacted from the you know, the version that everybody gets to read, because, you know, a lot of people say the parts that are redacted that they don't get to see are the real gruesome stuff to it, you know, versus what you actually get to read about, and, you know, and the parts that have been translated. So those are some interesting things.
Shit.
Damn. Oh, pot roast. Yeah, what's y'all favorite comfort food? Anybody have comfort food?
Mm,
I don't know. I can't say right off the bat what mine would be. I would like to say,
I did.
like, does that mean like anytime, like you have it at whatever time?
Like
you
yeah,
like-
anytime, like something like a food that just hits no matter what, like it will just hit for you. Like
Oh,
Cookies.
oh,
cookies.
milk.
Chips Ahoy.
You said milk, Thad?
A melt. Like say like you
Okay.
grilled cheese, but with
Ah.
like with turkey or some shit like that, bacon even, like whatever. Like but specifically grilled cheese form
Damn.
or grilled PB and J.
Ooh,
Just to
that
get
sounds
both
good.
out.
PB and J.
Actually sounds
Yes.
good.
Yes. Don't sleep on.
Peanut
no,
butter
don't do that.
and peanut butter and jelly made the regular
Ye-
way, but then you throw it in a pan the same way you would make a grilled cheese. Maybe
Putting
with the
some
butter,
butter
you
on it.
toast that bitch down. And
Yeah.
you go from there.
And if
That
you really,
shit
really
changed the
want to
whole
fucking
flavor
do it,
profile.
you chop up some fucking bananas. You put that bananas on
I
that
was gonna say
bitch.
you could do that too. Yep.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a multitude of different ways that
They
shit can be
hit.
enjoyed.
Yo, did you know? You know the difference between strawberry jelly, or like not strawberry jelly, just jelly and jam? Does anybody know the difference? I know the difference, but I'm just seeing you
I
guys know
think
the
one
difference.
don't.
Like the
Oh.
process,
No.
like of how it's done.
So yeah, kind of. So the jelly is the extract of like the juices, whatnot, and mixed with other stuff to make it, versus jam, which is the all natural fruit that's mushed together. So jam is more natural than jelly. So if you get the chance to get jam over jelly, you should always go for jam, because jam's going to be the more natural version of it, and better, versus jelly. Most people don't know that. I didn't know that for a while, but I've always preferred jam over jelly to begin with. So I think my mind kind of knew that, because I've every time I go, I'm always like, we got jam, we got jelly. Nah, I don't want that shit. We got jam. They don't got jam. All right, well, I guess we're not getting any then. Like, I've never liked the jelly part of it. I've always preferred jam. And there's like
But
two
jam
different
actually
times.
also spreads more. Jelly is more.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And sometimes the jam has like the bits and pieces of the actual fruit in it, because it's the whole, actual fruit that's used to make it. But you can also get the jam that doesn't have it at all. They took, the actual chunks out of it. You can have either or. I prefer strawberry jelly, or blueberry jelly, or blackberry jelly. I mean, those are fucking
Well,
nice.
London be having peanut butter and Jello.
Stuff. No, I've
The
never
fuck
heard of
you
that.
talking about, John? I hope you
I've never heard of that.
Now, I saw some
Nigga
lady on,
said-
on Instagram. She
She was
said she
trolling.
bought a. I don't know. She had grape Jello, and she made it with peanut butter, and she was making fun of how Americans eat PB and J. Like it's not all that. Like, first of all, you made it wrong.
Peanut butter and Jello sound disgusting. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. It might be good, but it sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it probably is very disgusting. Damn, I forgot I was gonna tell you guys. I forgot now. Damn. Well, only an hour so far. Hour in. Yo, but for
This
those who
nigga's
don't
so
know,
looking for the exit.
those don't know. Well, I'm getting the exit anyway, because I got to go and finish dinner. It was going to be a short episode today. For those who don't know, you guys can also play Arc Raiders. That's where this lovely band of people have been. I don't think John's on it right now, but we have been playing Arc Raiders, along with some other stuff. But Arc Raiders came out and it's pretty fun. It's an extraction game. A lot of fun. And you can follow Ego on Twitch,
Sure.
Instagram, Twitter, Twitch and Instagram. I know that for a fact.
Twitch and Instagram, TikTok, I
TikTok.
believe. It's been a while since I posted on that. I'm not gonna lie, but I will get back onto that.
And you can find Kyrie
good job.
Gaming on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and anything else? Cool story, good talk. Then you can find John here on
No, Elevator Chef.
What?
No, I'm playing. No, that I'm joking.
You said where you can find me in the elevator.
Geo. What is it? He's doing models still for games. What is it, John? Is Geo what?
It's Geo.
It's Geo.
ITS Geo.
It's Geo.
JIIO.
Oh, I literally just said it. I was just. Well, you can find him at it's Geo. I enjoyed. Hopefully next Sunday, we'll get you into the Discord and rolling, so that way you can include your audio, because I'm sure you want to actually say some stuff instead of having to try to type it out. We're going to snooze this one. So next Sunday, we'll be back at 3 o'clock your time, 6 o'clock here, Eastern Standard time. I would say Pacific, Eastern Standard Time, 3 o'clock Pacific time. And like always, it's been real. But we're signing out here. We will catch you guys next Sunday. And for the podcast, at least, we'll catch you next Sunday. And for the viewers who are listening or watching, stick around. I'm going to do a quick book club because we were muted when I ran it the first time for you guys. So other than that, you guys stay frosty. We'll holler at you later. Sad?
Peace, niggas.
Mhm.
I got Todd just laughing there too. All right, so back to the book club real quick. I guess I'll mute this so you guys don't have to hear it again because it's heard it very many times. Hold on.
I'm in a new map. What the heck?
So,
oh, no.
Before we go, book
What you
club.
playing?
We're talking about the books
Are
here.
there- Ah,
Mikey's Adventures. There are two.
Uh,
Oh, my brother. I'll be back.
Two. The first one and the second one. You can catch these on Amazon. These are also available on Kindle, but if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can check these books out for free because they are available because we have a deal with Kindle. Then we have Almost Yours, Celine. Okay. This book is available on Amazon as well, and it is also available on Kindle. For anyone who's
Those
ever
pistols
known
strong
a
as hell.
betrayal, longed for
Is
love,
that
and
the
dared
Anvil?
to believe in
Yeah.
second chances, Almost Yours, Celine is a heartfelt, slow burn romance that will stay with you long after the last page. This is a great book to read.
That was my baby. I went out
Hopefully
there with
looking
that
to get this
shit,
book translated
and,
to Audible for those who
shotgun.
want to have it narrated and hear a great
Stupid.
story.
At least they're
This
service
may be
line.
happening in the near future. Keep your eyes
Trying to
out.
get back up to that point.
Then we have Left on Red. Left on Red. It also can be found on Amazon or Audible, or not Audible, Kindle. God, hopefully Audible. Left on Red is an unflinching, heartfelt exploration of the messy modern search for love, the ghosting, the silence, the half-kept promises, and the unexpected freedom that comes when you finally choose yourself. This book here is also available on Amazon and Kindle. Not last but not
Play that
least,
to
we
give you that
have
hype feeling
Lost
of
in
getting back to
Translation.
the-
Live now.
written by yours truly, me. Lost in Translation, growing up with ADHD and dyslexia, the emotional storm no one sees.
I'm in that
This is
desert
more
area
of
now,
a-
so I don't know
A
that,
memoir
Berry City.
yeah.
type book.
Yeah.
Um,
I just unlocked
This
that thing,
book
but the
is
next
really
spot
good.
up from there. I don't
And
know.
you
I
guys
didn't look at it yet.
can get this on
So if
Amazon,
you're getting out playing,
Audible,
unlock that.
Kindle. And if you guys are not into like reading, this book's only like 55 pages long. On Kindle, 70 something pages long via
I'll be
book.
grabbing little trinkets and
But if
stuff
you
to
want it
sell
on
for a while.
Audible and you just want to be able to listen to
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it's about an hour and 53 minutes long, and it is narrated by a gentleman named Robert Ott, who did a splendid job narrating my book. This is not the last book. This is the first book, first of many, of not particularly of this genre. This is just a snippet of my inner mind workings of my ADHD and dyslexia.
With y'all.
But I plan on doing some horror, thriller, and fantasy novel books in the near future. Already working on some. But yeah, that concludes the book club, and that also concludes Podcast Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys come back next Sunday. And if you guys want to see some cool gameplay, some 2K or some just gameplay night stuff, I'm normally a nightly game streamer. So you guys can catch me. I have the schedule up. But as always, I was here for a short time, but a good time. But all things must come to an end. So you all stay frosty. Have a great night. And we'll see you next time. Later.